Here are 3 things that you need to know about fishing with the frog before you get on the water this summer. Let's get started. Number 1, and probably one of the most important things, is going to be your rod and reel setup. For me personally, I like a nice 7-foot to 7'2" medium heavy to heavy rod with a fast action tip. Whenever it comes to my reel setup, I like something in the high 7s or 8s, and the reason behind that is because you're not using your reel to retrieve the bait like you do with a spinner bait or a buzz bait or something like that. You're using your rod tip when you work it, so you're not going to overwork it too quick. But whenever you get that bite, you really want to be able to get that fish out of whatever it's in, especially if you're throwing your lily pads or heavy cover. The last thing you want is for that fish to be able to get you down in the weeds, get you wrapped up, and then you can't get it in your boat. The second thing I have for y'all is the line selection, and this again is going to be really important to the whole setup. For me, I like a nice 40-pound braid, and the reason behind that, again, whenever you're fishing the frog, you're fishing around a lot of cover typically, and whenever you get that bite, it's going to be a big aggressive bite, and that fish is instantly going to try to take you down into whatever is around it. But if you're using a nice braid like this, a nice 40-50 pound braid, you're not going to break off, and you're going to be able to get that fish in the boat. If you go with something like a fluorocarbon or a monofilament with this, you're going to get abrasions whenever you get in your lily pads or whenever you get in your heavy cover, and whenever that bass drags you down into something, you're probably going to break off on hook set, and nobody likes that. And the third thing y'all need to know about fishing a frog, and probably the real meat and potatoes behind everything, is going to be your retrieve. And don't get me wrong, I understand that there's a lot of different retrieves to retrieving a frog, but this is a good starting point. So you're going to cast your frog out. You're going to let it sit next to whatever cover you're throwing it against, like lily pads, laydowns, grass, whatever it is. Let it sit there for a second, let all the riffles clear, and then you're going to hold your rod tip down at a 45-degree angle, and you're slowly going to start working that frog back to you. You're going to twitch, twitch, pause. Twitch, twitch, pause. And as you pause, reel in a little bit of your slack. Twitch, twitch, pause. One thing that is absolutely crucial to fishing with a frog is whenever you're giving it the twitches, try to twitch it on slack line. It really gives it a lot more action. Another thing is nice, subtle movements sometimes can be the key to catching that big bass. So I really hope this video helped y'all. If it did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.